Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. A lot of you don't know this about me, but I spent 30 years doing hair. I've learned a couple tricks along the way and thought I'd start sharing some of those tricks with you guys. Not too many, but most of them that you could do at home. We're gonna start today by sharing how to flat iron your hair the correct way. I have seen over the years many people trying to flat iron their own hair and doing it incorrectly. And if you don't flat iron your hair the correct way, it could lead to damage. It could lead to your hair frizzing up, and it could lead to breakage in your hair that will take forever to grow out. So today I will show you how to do it the right way. Just for you all, I did not flat iron this section of my hair. The rest of it's already done, otherwise I'm gonna be spending like too much time playing with my hair and not enough time explaining what needs to be done. So the first and most important thing about flat ironing your hair is having a good shampoo and conditioner. So I like to use Alterna's Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture Shampoo and the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture Conditioner. I've used these for the longest time and they really keep my hair feeling nice and soft. The next step is making sure you use a really good leave-in conditioner. You want to make sure that those tangles are out and the hair is nice and not in your mouth, soft. And I really like this OI leave-in conditioner. It's the best conditioner I've ever used. I follow that with a mix of, what is this called? The Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Smoothing, Anti-Frizz, whatever stuff that you put on your hair, blowout butter. There's so many words. I wish it was just a little simpler. And a little bit of healing oil from, what does that say? Lanza Keratin Healing Oil Hair Treatment. My hair is really fried. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of purple on the ends. My hair used to be really purple from here to here, and it has been quite damaged, so I decided to just let it grow out. I really loved having purple hair, but yeah, it is damaged, so I have to use something that's really going to take care of those damaged ends so I don't burn my hair any further than it is. A few things that you're going to need are right here. The most important thing is you want to have a really good flat iron. I know that it sounds a little bougie, but if you spend less than, I would say $80 on a flat iron, it's gonna be broken within a year. I've had this flat iron, gosh, I can't even remember when I got this flat iron. It's that old. I've used it not only just on myself, but clients, and it's lasted and it's still perfect. You want to make sure it has a temperature control because everybody's hair needs a different temperature. If you have finer hair, you need a lower setting. So I would say about 230 degrees. But if you have really coarse, thick hair like I do, you're gonna need like 420. I'm such a nerd. And anywhere in between, it just depends on your hair. If you have very fragile hair and it's been overly processed, I would not flat iron my hair for a while and get it back to a healthy state. But if you really, if you can handle a little bit more heat in your hair, you can definitely do this maybe once a week. If you do it right, once a week is all you need. So let's heat this baby up. Oh, she's already plugged in. So I have her around 420 and I'm letting her heat up. Another important thing is to have a heat resistant mat so you don't burn your countertops, which I've done before. Great clips. Don't get the cheap kind because your hair is just gonna keep falling out of them. These are from the Wet brand. I'm sure you guys have heard of the Wet brush. This is the Wet brand clip. Now, everybody has different types of hair. Again, if you have really thick, curly, coarse hair like mine, this is really gonna hold on to that hair. If you have finer hair, you probably don't need something this extreme, but I do. The heat resistant comb, now this is not heat resistant, but I use this comb. I'm a little more careful than most people though. It's a lie. And then a really small travel size one. You don't have to get super expensive with the travel size irons because they're just all pretty much the same. It just turns on and off. And the reason why you need a travel size iron is for those little bitty hairs. Oh my God, here's gray. For those little bitty hairs that are around your face so that you don't, end up having them stick out too funny when you're flat ironing your hair. But we'll heat that up in a minute. Very important is always have like a blow dry spray, a heat protectant spray. As you can tell, I have used this. It's from Davines. and it is called the Milu Hair Shield. I just absolutely love this stuff, and I probably should get some more. So what you're gonna do is, in general, you're gonna spray your entire head. Whether you do it section by section, or if you do it all at once, you definitely wanna spray different areas first. So you would spray this area, then you take another section here and you spray here. I already sprayed my hair with it, so I'm not gonna do it again, because the other thing is you don't wanna put too much stuff in your hair, because then it's gonna start looking greasy. So I'm going to clip this part of my, oh no, that part needs flat ironing. I'm actually pretty good at already blow drying my hair straight, so my hair is not gonna look that awful. But since I braided it right afterwards, you see it's kind of funny looking. So the number one mistake I see women doing in a salon is taking all the hair and flat ironing it just like that. Or they're taking very big sections. Another thing I see people doing is they go like this. They go really fast and they grab onto the hair, and I'm not doing it to my hair because I don't want to damage my hair. It damages your hair when you are too rough with your hair, and what happens is you get this big section here. You're gonna flat iron the top and the bottom of this, but in the middle you're still gonna have frizz. And on top of that, when you're grabbing your hair so hard and so tight and pulling it, you're breaking your hair. And so you see women sometimes that have really straight hair, but they have all those pieces sticking out everywhere. That's damage, and it could be a number of reasons, but a lot of times people don't realize that they can actually damage their hair with their flat iron if they are not using it correctly. So to start off, I'm going to take a little section. Now this is the part I'm going to use the travel size iron. This is how small your sections should be if you want to have nice, straight, properly flat ironed hair. So I'm going to take the next section. I feel like I'm teaching a class, but there's no students. Now, watch how I quickly hit it like that in the beginning. You don't want to burn yourself. That's why I do it very quickly. But then you slowly, but not hard. Don't pull your hair really hard. Just pull down. Now look how straight that got. Then we're gonna do the next section. Again, pretty thin sections. Now I know this takes a lot more time, but I think it's better to take a lot of time just to get it done right the first time than have to go over it for the rest of the week. Because honestly, if you do it right the first time, it's not gonna frizz up as much as it would if you don't. Oh, that looks nice and straight. See that? Now the reason why I'm doing it diagonally is because you're just gonna get a better amount of body in your hair. If you just go down and flat, it's gonna look like just really flat and boring. Now if you want flat and boring, that's up to you, but if you want just a little bit of a body and a little bit of personality, just be really fast when you get to where you part your hair, because otherwise you might have a dent in it, and you just tap it really fast. There you go. Just let it down. Now I know my hair looks really straggly. Because of the pandemic, I have not gotten my hair cut since February of last year. I had scheduled a haircut for May. My haircut was February, yeah, March, April, May. Every 3 months I get like a nice trim. And that was basically the week that they closed down the salon that I go to. Because I don't do hair anymore. I don't practice hair. But, you know, I go to a friend of mine to get my hair cut. She's awesome. And yeah, so they closed that week, and then I've just been too paranoid. I know some people are comfortable going to the hairdresser, hairstylist with a mask on and everything, but I don't know. We're gonna speed it up right now. I'm still grabbing smaller sections and going diagonally back. Now that we're almost done, I'm going to plug this little girl, she's pink. Plug her in, turn her on, let her heat up while I'm finishing up. Remember to relax your shoulders so you don't hurt yourself. So as you can tell, that's saying that this is hot. So You want to make sure that you unplug your flat iron and do not remove it until this is black again. This is starting to get hot, so it's turning color. But you want to make sure that this is not hot. And a good way to clean it is with a little bit of vinegar. The white distilled vinegar. Just put it on a washcloth or a paper towel and just clean it, and that will take off all the grime. I've been doing that forever and it seems to work. So now this is getting hot. Okay, so you just want to be very careful. God, I'm going gray. Of, you know, not pulling your skin off. I am a hairy girl, you know. Look at that. Can't help that. And you know what? You can't. I mean, you can kind of get those pieces there, but you know, you could laser them, wax them, which is very painful. But see how, like, I'm just taking little sections. Tap it really quickly. Ouch. See, there's a reason why you got the tap. You can burn yourself. So I have so many baby hairs and they don't grow. But that's okay, because you know what? If perfection were a thing, it'd be boring. And there you have it. So the best way to tell if your hair has been flat ironed properly is if it feels like silk. If you go through it and you feel a spot that doesn't feel silky, just go over it really quick. Another thing I like to do is at the end, take a little bit more of the healing oil, put a drop, literally a drop. You do not need to use a lot. And just go through your hair really quick. Give it some shine and some suppleness and a little extra protection from the humidity. And there you have it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'm gonna leave a link down below about all these products and where you can find them, including the flat iron and the clips, etc. Please comment below if you have any questions, and if you'd like to see another hair tutorial, I would love to help, and I would love to give you guys some tips and tricks. And if you have any questions, of course, ask me away. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when my next video comes up. Bye! There is a malfunction in my brain to hand signal. Okay.